Hi, this is Sabi, and that's Wendy behind me, and we're gardening with ducks. We're going to go through a list of questions that we have today about how the new 4 ducks are integrating with our original team of 2 ducks. And we hope you enjoy this video of our update now 3 weeks after we have the new ducks. Wendy's helping them get the huckleberries. The first question was, what are our new ducks' names? So we'll start with our 2 original ducks. This is Big Poof over here. She's a white-crested duck. That's Roundy back there. She's the one that's a little bit larger and her feathers are all mature. Next to Roundy over here, that's Lightning. She's a Khaki Campbell mix. Like Roundy, she's a Khaki Campbell, but the mix enables her to have those streaks near her eye.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that her feathers are a little less mature because of the white little patches kind of by her chest, shoulder area.
Yeah, and Lightning just had her first flight that we witnessed a few days ago.
Yeah. This is Gácsér. He looks a lot like Lightning, only he has dark spots on his wings and his bill is kind of green.
Yeah, Gácsér is Hungarian for Drake, so he's our first male duck in this team. And Strawberry has just approached the water bowl.
Yeah, she has more of a red bill with red feet, so we call her our Strawberry Blonde.
Then the last one, not to be forgotten, is Tiny over here.
AKA Teeny, AKA Blueberry.
Yeah, we're still finalizing some of the names. But we do have aliases for the ducks' names as well.
Yeah, we call them multiple names, but Blueberry or Teeny has more of a blue hue, where Strawberry has a more red hue.
You might also hear us refer to Big Poof as Biggie or just Poof.
So you might be asking, how has the new integration of the 4 new 2-month-old ducks, which we call the babies, how is it going? Well, we had our 2-year-old ducks. They were a little over 2 years old. And they seemed to be pretty happy with having some new kids around. They were kind of always sleeping a lot, and maybe they were a little bit depressed before, but now they seem more lively and just happier. They're kind of flying around and making more happy noises. Of course, it could just be my bias as well.
I think the integration's gone pretty well. They've been here for 3 weeks now. Big Poof and Roundy run the show. They get to take the dip in the water first. They get to eat first if they want. They're the bigger ducks. But generally, if any of them are separated from each other, they call out to each other because they're now a team of 6. I think she's calling for Roundy. Where'd the 6 duck go, they say? Here she is.
The babies really do love Big Poof and Roundy, and they watch them to see what they're doing and how they react in different situations to understand like this new world that we kind of threw them into.
Also, with the integration, I'm standing relatively close while videotaping them right now. I would not have been able to stand this close even 2 weeks into it.
No way.
So it keeps getting better.
Yeah, they're much more comfortable. Yesterday even, they were about 2.5 feet from me, and all 6 of them were just preening, which is a sign of, that they feel comfortable and safe. They're not going to preen if they think that you're going to do something mean to them.
Well, there's our 2 big ducks claiming the pool, just like we mentioned.
Yep, they always get first dibs on the clean pool. Babies come second.
But there doesn't really seem to be any fighting about that. They still get plenty of swim time.
Yeah.
They're happy about it.
Yeah, I do. Since it is winter again, I am taking the ducks on night walks, which they really like, and I wouldn't do it if they didn't like it so much. But they always make such happy noises. But every time I go out in the night to give them their 20-minute duck walk, all 6 of them are in the enclosure kiddie pool together, just swimming around happily, quietly.
Right now it gets dark around 5 o'clock, so it's easy for us to take them out at night, whereas in the summer we're not going to stay up late just to take them out at night. But it is good to be able to get some slugs and other type of bugs for them.
Yeah, and we use that time at night to clean up the yard a little bit more. We don't like to leave the sub pump out at night, and we try to take the hoses in so that they don't freeze at night as well.
The next question is, was October, November a good time to add new ducks to the team? In general, because this has gone well, I would say yes. But I also think that we would have liked to spend more time with the ducks, and because we work during the day and it's pretty much dark by the time the day's done, we are not able to spend as much time with them as we would like to. So we did take a couple days off, but that's maybe the only downside.
I have a slightly different opinion. I think that in our case, yes, it did go well, but it isn't guaranteed, so I wouldn't say in general it's a good time to add them. But it depends, basically. In our case, it worked well because they were already 2 months old, they were fully feathered, the other ducks were pretty accepting, and they were young, so they didn't come with any baggage, I guess. Have they explored the entire yard and garden? Not so much. They've more or less stick on this side. I think it's, I'm not sure why that is, but we're trying to make the other parts of the yard more favorable for them. So as we do that, they're hanging out in those other parts of the yard more. Do more ducks equal more noise?
Ooh, that's a good question. Do more ducks equal more noise? Well, we have one duck that's the loudest, and that's Big Poof.
Yeah, I would say in this case, no. They are very quiet ducks. I know a lot of people have issues with their ducks being loud, but I think there might be some bonding that has happened between the humans and the ducks are just calling to the humans. But these Roundy and Big Poof were calling to us a lot before the kiddos joined, but now that the kiddos are here keeping them a lot more busy, they tend to forget about calling to us unless they're super hungry.
Yeah, I think you're right there. Every duck is unique, so you might get a noisy duck here or there, but when they're together, I do feel that they're making less noise than when there are less ducks.
Yeah, I think they just want all the members of their flock to be together, and if they consider, humans part of the flock, then they're going to call out to those humans. Yeah, and clearly we're not experts. I mean, we've only had 8 ducks total in our entire life, so this is just off of the experience of less than 3 years of having ducks and beginning to understand how they think and interact with one another.
Yeah, so we'll close out this video by doing the duck names again. That's Strawberry on the left, Tiny or Blueberry
Tiny, yeah,
on the right. And then the background, we've got the 2 ducks with streaks around their eyes, Gácsér on the right and Lightning on the left. And then we've got our original team, from the original team, Big Poof and Roundy. Cheers.
Cheers.